How will history remember Cristiano Ronaldo? To some, he is the ultimate footballing deity, a machine sculpted from pure determination, a man who dragged his country from international irrelevance to the absolute peak of European glory. A hero who proved that through sheer, unadulterated hard work, a human could match the talent of gods. But to others, the narrative is entirely different. To his critics, he is the ultimate symbol of individualism in a team sport.
The team needs to score, not you need to score.
A player obsessed with his own brand, his own stats, and his own ego. Under exits, high-profile fallouts, and a desperate struggle against the one opponent he could never beat: time. As the curtain slowly closes on one of the most polarizing careers in sports history, the world is divided. Is Cristiano Ronaldo the ultimate footballing hero? Or will history judge him as a tragic figure who couldn't let go? Today, we break down the dual reality of CR7. When he wasn't the clinical, stoic leader we know today, he was a flashy, emotional teenager with frosted tips. The image of a heartbroken number 17 defined his early international years. The media didn't just see a sad kid. They saw a player who lacked the maturity to carry a nation. And things only got worse. By the 2006 World Cup, Ronaldo became public enemy number 1 in England, after demanding a red card for his United teammate Wayne Rooney, followed by that infamous wink to the bench. The world looked at him and saw an arrogant, selfish talent. He was booed at every stadium. The narrative was set early. Cristiano Ronaldo cared about Cristiano Ronaldo. But it was exactly this hostile environment that forged the monster he was about to become. But true heroes are defined by how they conquer adversity. Ronaldo inherited the legendary number 7 shirt, took the captain's armband, and completely changed the DNA of Portuguese football. Before Ronaldo, Portugal had never won a major international trophy. They were a team of beautiful losers. Ronaldo changed that mentality entirely. Let's look at November 2013. A World Cup playoff against Zlatan Ibrahimovic's Sweden. The pressure was immense. A nation's hopes hung by a thread. What did Ronaldo do? He smashed home a legendary hat trick, single-handedly carrying Portugal to Brazil. That wasn't just a football match. It was a statement. He was no longer just a player, he was a savior.
It's written his name all over this tie, and there is...
And then came 2016, the pinnacle. While he was forced off injured in the final against France, his impact wasn't silenced. He stood on the sidelines, limping, shouting. The crying boy of 2004 was now the undisputed king of Europe. He had delivered the impossible, gold. But football is a cruel game, and the higher you climb, the harder you fall. As Ronaldo entered his late 30s, a new narrative began to take shape. The strengths that made him a hero, his obsessive self-belief,
in my mind, I'm always the best.
His refusal to accept defeat, his demanding nature, slowly began to look like liabilities. The world watched in shock during the 2022 World Cup, when Ronaldo, the great captain, was dropped to the bench by his own manager during the knockout stages. Portugal looked more fluid without him. When they were knocked out by Morocco, Ronaldo walked down the tunnel alone, crying once again. To his critics, this was the ultimate proof. They argued that his obsession with individual records was hurting his teams. His move to Saudi Arabia was labeled by detractors as a retreat from the highest level, a refusal to accept that the elite era had passed him by. When Euro 2024 came around, every missed free kick and every tears-strewn moment became ammunition for the critics. The question wasn't just about his current form. It was about whether his towering ego was holding the next generation of Portuguese talent back. Had the hero stayed long enough to see himself become the problem? So, we return to the ultimate question: hero or loser? If you judge Ronaldo solely by the bitter ends, the modern social media debates, and the natural decline that catches up to every human being, it's easy to focus on the flaws. But to look at Cristiano Ronaldo and see a loser is to completely misunderstand the sport of football. You cannot separate the arrogance from the greatness. The same ego that critics tear down is the exact same engine that drove a kid from the streets of Madeira to win 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions Leagues, and score more professional goals than anyone who has ever walked the earth. He didn't have the effortless, God-given genius of Messi. He had to build himself into a machine. He showed the world what is possible when a human being refuses to accept limitations. When history looks back at this era 50 years from now, the benchings, the arguments, and the late career tears will fade into distant memories. What will remain are the trophies, the record. But what do you think? Has his late career behavior tainted his legacy, or is his status as a hero untouchable? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more football breakdowns. See you in the next one.